Good morning, traders. So, still using the Bull-Williams theory. How do we apply this to the Aussie, the South African top 40? Now, yesterday was pretty much of a nothing day. We kind of basically did nothing. I mean, we opened and closed at the same level, and you can see we formed a range bar or an indecision bar. Okay. So, typically when you form these kind of bars on the daily, you're looking for a break, either up or down. Now, the interesting thing to note, and I can show this to you. The break up or down normally takes us straight into a target. So if you look at this one here, the height of the range bar, a break down, that was the target. And you can see for 3 days we sort of hovered at that target. Okay, if you look at the next one over here, make sure we line it up. There it is there. And if you do that, almost got there, just fell short. But normally, generally speaking, whenever you see this kind of range bar, indecision bar, and there's been a lot of them through the last month, and that is typically going to be a range, and it's normally going to be a breakout, either up or down, which will give us the target. Okay, so I would assume that we're targeting this level, but again, look to the left, look at all these inside tails here. So that's kind of, I'd actually take that middle one there. So this middle one here, because it's pretty close here, look if I scroll to the left, you can see there's a lot going on at this level. Okay, so I'm expecting more downside, pretty much on the daily. Now, if we just look at what's going on in the futures market, US futures, Asia are being hammered at the moment. So there's more political noise happening, and I'm not going to get into that right now. I've got my own opinion on that. I'll keep it to myself. But essentially the markets are reacting to some political games that are going on between China and the US. And where is Tencent? Tencent is down almost 3%. Rand is up 13.89, nothing serious. But yeah, Asia is being hammered. So Hong Kong is being hammered at the moment. China market's being hammered. And all because of political interference from Canada. So let's just get down to the lower time frames. Okay, so looking at the 4 hour, you can see it was very much a nothing day. A lot of indecision. We were flirting with the alligator, and you can see how prominent the alligator is on the 4 hour, especially on the Aussie. If you look in the past and you look where the buyers and sellers step in. So this little thing here, I can almost guarantee you we're coming down to close this gap. Okay, that's kind of the trade for today. You're looking for a short entry, and more than likely probably a massive gap down. I wouldn't be surprised if we sort of gap all the way down here and then just do a little 300 point scenario, but yeah, that's 970 points away. So I can pretty sure that we're going to close this gap. Okay, so let's just see if we can get right. So you can see on the hour how we gap below the alligator. Technically speaking, this retest of the 200 here should have been an entry long. Sorry, entry short. What am I talking about? Okay, reason being we gap below the alligator. So what you were looking for is a pullback to come and test the alligator. So that would have been, the 200 moving average would have been the first most logical choice. So if you are sitting short from there, congratulations. I think you're in for a pretty nice 1,200 point ride. Okay, if you're not in there, you need to pay attention to these three tails here, because this fractal level is the one that we want to break. Okay, and you can see how important it is if I look to the left. There's another tail, there's more tails, there's more tails. Okay, lots of inside tails here. Okay, this isn't an inside tail yet, because price hasn't come past it. So this is just a tail. But if I look to the left, there is my inside tail there, and there, and there, and there. And there's probably even more. There, there. Okay. That is a fairly significant level. That's why your buyer stepped in here. Okay, so I think that's kind of my take on this for today. And I also see that we are in a bit of a channel. Let's just do that. Okay, there's our channel. So I would suspect that we are going to be moving down in this channel today. Difficult one to ascertain, but yeah, downward motion coming. This is my target, is gap close. Okay, so why I say gap close, and there's still another gap below this as well. Okay, so there are two gaps down below. And the reason why I say gap close is really, this was the last line of defense. This is level, let me just do this. So that was the last line of defense. Okay, and you can see that turned out to be some sort of a triangle break, retest. Not very prominent, but that's pretty much what's happened. Okay, so yeah, looking, just go down one more level and you'll understand a little bit more what I'm talking about here. You can see for as long as we are below this alligator on the lower time frames, this thing's moving down. Okay, if I move to the 12 minutes, you'll see you did have an entry here, double top as well. So there was definitely an entry up here, and you can see how the 200 moving average is on all the time frames. So it's been on the 12, 30, and 1 hour. So it's been a break below and a retest. Okay, so that's kind of the lay of the land for today. I suspect we're going to be getting some downside. Okay, targets, as I've said, are going to be these gap closes. Okay, so you've got this area here between 44,658 and 44,842. That's kind of the target area for this. Whether we kind of just meander down in this channel, which is possible. Okay, alternatively, we could just break through the channel and come and hit these levels. Okay, so that's kind of my view for the Aussie today. Definitely looking for downside, and watch out for this break here is what's going to determine it. Okay, so the break of 45,550, I think 45,550 is what you're looking for. Okay, but again, don't be too surprised if you get a gap all the way down to the bottom here. That's also a possibility the way things have been going. So if that is the case, don't try and chase that long, because you'll see there will be buyers stepping in somewhere along the bottom here. They will see some kind of value down here. Okay, so yep, that's it for me today. I hope it helps, and I'll catch up with you later. Cheers for now.